be the one I've been looking for, baby. Ooh, I need to know.
Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to my channel or my page, however you found me. I'm Rena D of Rena D Cherished Daily Tarot. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I highly suggest that you do. I encourage you to do so, and I appreciate you if you have already. Welcome to my video. This is my elemental energy series, and this is for the air signs, and this is the final video. This is for the Libras, and you know, let's save the best for last. So I'm gonna call in your team, call in our love team to see what energies and what your month is gonna look like in the month of July. So let's get into it. Yeah. Angels, spirit guides, our higher selves, archangels, angels of love and light, ancestors, ancient ones, galactics. I'm calling them all in. Yeah. I feel like they have a message for you. What do you have for the Libras in the month of July that you would like for me to see? What you would like for them to see? Give me a message. Help me see clearly and speak clearly as well. Okay, so you have on the bottom the messenger of love. This is the Knave of Cups. This is a student, a young person. It talks about intuition as well. See the fish in the cup? It's like you've taken your mind out and you've looked at it and you're able to commune with it. It's a lesson with yourself. I like to think of it that way anyway. But that's on the bottom. Let's see what your main energy is for the month of July. And I love this. You're manifesting. This is the Magician. The Magician has taken a leap of faith and has come to this place of knowing, oh, I can fly. I can do all kinds of things with this powerful being of myself. I am really powerful. And so this being your main energy, it's like go time. You're in an energy of, it's powerful. You probably feel powerful. And with this being on the bottom, you're being a student. So it is the beginning of a new journey, okay? Get that in your mind right, because you're probably gonna make some mistakes. You know, you're gonna say abracadabra and a toad is gonna appear where you wanted a piece of cake. It's like that. When you're first getting into something, you don't know all the ins and outs, and it takes a little bit of practice, you know, but it's good because you're establishing your practice. You're starting your practice. You've told yourself, enough is enough, man. I'm done with playing around. I'm ready to start getting into what I need to get into. I like it. So let's see what the challenge is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm right. You are manifesting. You are in Before I show you this, I have to say this. I have to rush and say it really quickly. You have angels of love and light around you at all times. They are there for your support. They are there to help you. All you have to do is believe, and you can achieve. I promise you. I promise you. There is no challenge that you cannot face because you have the guidance of the Most High. Believe that. Also know that you have angels of darkness around you as well. Entities that seek to feed off of you because that's what they do. You are feeding off of something. You are an entity that requires energy. And, you know, if you eat an animal, you're eating that animal's energy. You're taking its life and you're putting it into your own. And so you are, in essence, a monster to that creature. And so there are, in turn, other entities that are feeding off of you because you look tasty to them. Okay? Know that. And know that you don't have to be their food. There are ways of getting around it. Okay? So I say all of that because you're manifesting. That's what your main energy is. And when you're manifesting, you sometimes don't know what you're getting into. And so the challenge is when you're going through your tutelage, your studies, know that you have this energy of the devil around you. This is the challenge. This is the fire. This is earth energy. This is very grounded, solid, controlling. I own you. You are mine. You are addicted to this energy. This is what this is. And so in the month of July, you're going to have to be careful with your manifesting. Because as I said, you have the angels of love and light on one side. You have the angels of darkness on the other side. And they're competing for your energy. And this being a challenge, it's almost like which one is louder? Which one is calling for your attention stronger? But what the bright side of this is that this energy you can control. You can control this. This devil energy, this toxic energy is like the heat, the fire. I said it in another video. This card has come out for other signs as well. This is an alchemical process. When alchemy is taking a base metal and turn it into a precious metal like gold. And there's a magic that takes place in there. And when you're in a situation where you're manifesting, you have to go through this. It's a hard energy. But when you come out, you're going to be more precious. You're going to be more valuable. You're going to have a sense of, I don't know, it's just greatness. It's greatness because you've gone through the fire. You've seen some things that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. And this could be a person that's in your life that is taking you through some very, very harsh things, making you believe things that are not true, making you feel like you belong to them. And they could be posing as angels of light that have your best interest at heart. But what they're really doing is holding you captive. Be on the lookout for that because this is the challenge. While you're trying to manifest a new situation for yourself with this magician. So what's in your subconscious is the 5 of Wands. This is competition. This is a fight between your inner circle, your family, friends, co-workers. What's so not so great about this is that it's in your subconscious. So this is the way that you operate. You are always in this fight mode, this sparring. You're always at conflict and competition with others. And because of that, it puts you at odds. Puts you at odds with your relationships. What's in your recent past is the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. It's authority. It's actually, the Emperor is the king of kings, the one who has who calls the shots. He's abundant. He knows what he's worth. He knows what he's doing. And you're coming to him for whatever you need. And this is what's influencing where you are. You're manifesting something new. You have this toxic energy that's around you. The Emperor and the Devil and the Magician, they're all major arcanas, which are major life events that's taking place in your life. This Five of Wands is a minor arcana, which is just a passing thing. It's something that's happening in your life that's it's not like a character thing. But because it's in your subconscious, it's in the deep past, something that you run on. But it's not a fixed thing that's going to change your life. It's something, it's like a toothpick, a toothpick to a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is the major arcanas. They chisel out, the sledgehammer chisels out big portions of your life. The minor arcanas, they just pick out stuff out of your teeth. See what I'm saying? See the difference? One is more severe than the other. And it seems that in the month of July, you're going to be learning some very major lessons. Major lessons. And it's because this Emperor came in. All right. You're afraid. These are I keep wanting to say unconscious fears, but they can be unconscious fears, but it's not that they're unconscious fears. The Eight of Swords is a fear that is not an ever-present fear. Maybe something happened and you're replaying it over and over and over and over and over in your mind, and you can't get over it. And it could have something to do with something that took place in your family, with your friends, or something like that, and you're just still afraid. You feel like something's gonna happen and you don't care to be involved. You're gonna hide yourself away because hiding yourself away keeps you from getting hurt. That's what's in your awareness. That's what you're doing. Your every action, your conversations, it's based on this fear because of this conflict that you have, that's part of your operating system, the way that you operate. All right, well, the energy that's coming in is the Eight of Cups. You're going to come to this realization, or you perhaps will come to this realization that something is not fulfilling you. And that's the second eight that's coming out. Eights are fast-moving energy. It's fast-moving energy that adds, I was gonna say it adds fuel to the fire, but I don't mean to say that. This Eight of Cups, it talks about getting out of there. You are done. You're totally done. You're over it because you weren't fulfilled. You thought that what you were doing, the road that you were on, collecting these emotional cups, these things that you thought that would fulfill your life, you're going to come to a realization that perhaps there's nothing in those cups. There's nothing in there other than heartache and pain, uncertainty and unfulfillment. And so what you're going to do is you're going to leave them behind, and you're going to go and search for your next cup. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, because if you have been in a toxic situation, and look at this, the Emperor came in, you're presently in a situation that's toxic, and you're going to move away from that. That's great. That's what you want. You want to boss up. If somebody is controlling you, If somebody is making you feel like you don't have any authority in your own life, I don't care how old you are. I mean, we as children, we do have to adhere to our parents' rules or our authorities' rules because they're guiding us. But that does not make you their slave. You know, you're still your own person that needs to come to realization. And I'm not talking to children right now. This video isn't for children. This video is for adults. But I'm just making a point to say that though what I'm saying is you are in control of your life, I take into consideration that as children, we don't always feel like we have the power to do things simply because we're under someone else's authority. But I'm talking to grown people here. You have had somebody to come into your life who has put an authority over you. It could be an employer, it could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be a friend that has come into your life and made you feel like you didn't have any control. They had the control. And you're gonna come perhaps to a realization that that's not the business because you think for yourself. That's what Libras are. Y'all are about partnership. You want to be in a place where you trust. You're the Libra. Your scales must be balanced and you make those judgment calls. So if it's not right, you take flight. I have these little witty sayings. I don't know how they keep coming out, but anyway. If it don't feel right, you take flight. Yeah. Or you fight because you're a justice seeker. All right. 7 of Wands. This is what I'm talking about. This is the energy that you have that's influencing this situation. You're standing your ground for whatever is going on. You're standing in opposition to those that will come against you. See the wands here? Those are representative of people that have not liked something that you have had going on. And you're like, oh, but I have the home field advantage. Take this. I'm about to show you. That's your energy that's influencing this. That's why you're manifesting. You're manifesting something else. You're putting your thoughts, your actions, your intuition, your skills into play, but you're still just in the beginning of this journey, this phase. So, 8 of Wands in your environment. 8, this is the third 8 that has come out. So this means that there's some fast moving action in the month of July. I was thinking that there was 2 7s out here, but it's not. Yeah, but there's 3 8s out here. This is fast moving communication. This is Wands. This could be communication over the phone, over the internet. Somebody's, a lot of talking, a lot of communication, a lot of with passion. That's in your environment. So it could be you and someone else that's having some words. There's a lot of disagreement. This is some hard energy that you're gonna be in the month of July. A lot of hard energy. But what you're wanting is somebody to collaborate with. Yeah, you want a team effort. This is 3 of Pentacles. And it's not always easy to get people to enroll into your ideas. You know, you could have in your mind some really great things that you want to do. A lot of things that you want to manifest. But you might not have a lot of people on your side to support you because you have this 5 of Wands. This 5 of Wands energy of being in competition, having a fight. You're not in agreement. Right. But you're wanting it. You're wanting to collaborate. Here you have like overseers, but they aren't like overseers like you're some sort of a slave. You're a student. See this? You're a student. You're a craftsman, and you have oversight. You have people there that are able to help you with your craft, to know if what you're manifesting is right. This energy, the magician, it's good to have a teacher. Although for some of us, life is the teacher, and we end up having devils that are our companions along the way, that's helping us learn these lessons in a very, very hard way. But you're not wanting that. You're wanting some real help. You're wanting some real help from those that have your best interest at heart and who have integrity. All right. So the outcome is the Knight of Cups. Is this the second Knight on this? No, this is the only one. So you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone that offers a cup of love, which is great, because you want to be in good relationships with people that while you're manifesting. You see what I'm saying? You have this toxic energy that's a challenge, but what's going to come in is somebody that's going to come in and offer you some help, some encouragement, some words of advice, maybe something. It's an emotional thing. It's almost romantic too, but I don't see romance. I see emotion, but it doesn't necessarily have to be something romantic. It can be, like a family situation, like a brotherly love or parental love or the love of God. It doesn't always have to be the kind of love that my ear is ringing, so I'm ringing true. It doesn't always have to be the intimate, love like that, okay? Somebody that's a friend that comes in and gives you some advice, some real, heart to heart. And again, on the bottom, you have the Knave of Cups. So that's kind of like a pair, a mentor even. You're the student, and you have someone that's not the king or the queen, but somebody that has been through whatever you've gone through, and they're not there to stay. They're just there to give you something and go on their way, and that's not a bad energy. All right, I'm going to put out some oracle cards. These oracle cards are going to give us an idea of what the energy will be like in and around you, right? What you might need to see in this environment of manifesting. We know that the devil is is a challenge, and we know that there's going to be some fast communication, and that you're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to have to know what your truth is, and that takes a little bit of foresight, takes a little bit of knowing what you believe in and holding true to it. And so these cards will give us some sort of indication of what's out there, what's going to be in your environment for the month of July. Yeah. I'll take that. Sun is on the bottom. The sun, the Most High, is on the bottom. So tap into that. Go to God. Go to the Most High, so that you can get out of this energy so that this energy won't be too much of a challenge for you. Meditate, pray, meditate. It's really in the same thing. Go to your heart, you know. Strategy. You're gonna have to figure it out. You're gonna have to figure out what, don't just rush into things. Sit down, make a plan before you go out into the wilderness and abandon everything that you've had. And y'all are good at that. Y'all are good at strategizing because you want things to balance out. Okay? You want balance in your life. 21, that breaks down to 3. That's partnership. All right. So if this is resonating with you, or if this is not resonating with you, it could resonate for someone in your life. It could be somebody that you're thinking about. That if this isn't your message, it's just not your message, and that's okay. Some things resonate with you because if you're not a Libra, it could resonate with you because you're a cross watcher. It could be that, you know, you have Libra in your chart if it's not your sun sign. This could apply for someone with Libra in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Check your chart, your natal chart. Awareness. Be aware. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying about the sun card. Go to the Most High. Tap in. Be aware of the challenges that's in your environment, that's around you, that's in you, that might be you. You could be that toxic person or you could be struggling with some sort of addiction. You could be the one that's struggling with addiction or controlling. And that won't be good. It's good in one way in that you're able to, if it's you, you're able to control your situation. If it's someone else, you can't control that. You can't control other people. But if it's you, you're definitely able to make some changes. But this is awareness. This is the Magician card. To manifest what you want, you have to go to the 5D. That's the field of potential. That's that dark place. That's going beyond what you're normally used to. And getting the downloads, taking the lessons, and applying them to wherever they are. I give another warning. You have angels of love and light as well as angels of darkness around you. And it's your choice as to whether or not you're going to manifest things of the light or things of darkness. Things that are not very easy to recover from. I can praise abundance wherever I see it. If this is something that you're dealing with, not feeling like you have enough, that would make sense, that you're wanting to manifest abundance for yourself. Just take caution, okay? That you're not using dark magic, okay? Dark magic, you don't want that. If you seek financial well-being for yourself, you must praise it wherever you see it. If you would like more abundance for yourself personally or for others you care about, you must not criticize those who are experiencing abundance. When you criticize or condemn or push against anything, you activate an opposing vibration to what you seek. Every time, no exception. That speaks for itself. Now, I want to see how the flowers would like for you to grow. Because in this tutelage, in this journey that you're going to be on, you want to grow. You don't want to stay the same person that you have always been. You know, children grow up and they become adults, and then adults, they grow up and become old people. we go through different phases of our life, and in that we want to grow as whole beings, not just in material wealth. We want to grow spiritually, mentally, and the like, you know, in every regard that we possibly can, because we're here as never dying souls having a human experience. And while we're here, we want to play the game so that we win, right? And the flowers give us beautiful, beautiful lessons on how to do that, you know? So let's see what the flowers have to say to you, what the flowers want to say to you. I hadn't said this to any of the other signs, but I'll say it to you all. Go to the flower shop. Go to one of these places that sell flowers, and buy yourself one of these. Whatever comes out, whatever this is, and see if you can take care of it. It could be a rare plant. It might not. I mean, the point of it is to connect with nature. And I'm going to show you this, but it's also indicating that you're needing to work with your root chakra. The field poppy. The field poppy is asking you to work on your memory. Not just your, oh, I forgot something the other day and I'm losing my memory. It's actually talking about going back into your subconscious, into your deep past, and work on whatever it is that is making you fearful, that you cannot let go of, that is bringing this toxic energy into your awareness. Because in your subconscious, you're having this challenge. You're always in this battle between the people in your life. And it's because of the memories that you're sharing and that you're replaying over and over again. And it's throwing you off balance. You don't feel safe. You don't feel like you belong anywhere with anyone. And so you're trying to manifest a new reality. And the flowers are saying, go to a place where you have an overabundance of beauty and sit in it. Sit in that place. And I'm encouraging you to take that trip into your mind and imagine yourself being in this field of poppies, red, lovely, the wind blowing the paper-like, delicate flowers of this field poppy. And the wind, as it blows the field poppies, it's blowing through you and helping you to clear any of the old memories that is vexing you, that's having its way with you. And while you're sitting in that thought of the wind blowing through you, imagine this redness, this red energy being in your body, being in your innermost self. The root chakra is at the base of your spine. And in that area, I want you to imagine a red light just like this, just like these red poppies. Imagine it as a tiny little poppy seed. I don't know if you've ever seen poppy seeds, but they're so tiny. They're so very tiny, and they're these things right here, these little black things that's in the middle of that flower. But imagine that the little seed is not black but red like this, and it's a swirling, humming seed that's spinning, spinning, spinning at the base of your spine. And I want you to visualize this thing and play with it. Use your imagination and imagine that seed growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing until it consumes your whole self. And before you know it, as you are spinning and spinning and spinning, this energy, this light in your body, it's growing and growing and growing, and it's creating this field around you, this force field, if you will, around you. And as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you're causing it to get harder and harder and harder and harder. And you're creating this energy of protection around you that does not necessarily keep people out or keep people from coming in, because that's what you're trying to do right here. This is how you operate, or how you are right now. You're in this fear where you've guarded yourself with these swords, maybe by your words, by the way that you think about people. You're afraid. You're like, I don't care what you say. You might sound like you're nice, but I don't think you are. I've been hurt by people that say that they're nice, but you're not. This that I'm asking you to create around you, this bubble, is an aura. I want you to have an aura that is strong, that knows that you belong here. And so this bubble, you can carry it around wherever you are, wherever you go, and it keeps you from flying away. It helps you to stay where you are, and it offers you an invitation to be right here now in every moment that you're in. So as you're visualizing this force of energy that's around you, you can know that no enemy can get in. No enemy can take away from you the fact that you belong here in this place. You are. I don't care about what other people say. You don't have to tack anything on to that sentence. Say, I am. You don't have to say, I am rich, or I am a carpenter. Just, I am. You are a being who is here having a real human experience. And as you get into that, no one can take it away from you. And you can walk into your life victorious, manifesting whatever it is that you want in this life. The secret is, it starts in your thoughts. All right, my aunt has a message for you. My aunt wants you to ascend, go to your next destination. Once you have completed your mission in this life, we always have to be cognizant of what we're doing here. I'm not saying dwell on death. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you have to know that you're here in a cycle, and there's a time in this life when the cycle is going to come to an end. And Ma'at has given you keys to open up the doors, or open up your awareness, so that when you come to the end of your life and you meet her, she'll take your heart and she'll weigh it against a feather. And she wants that feather, she wants your heart to be as light as that feather, so that she can say, good, well done. You can walk into your glory, whatever that glory is, the ascension, that you're awaiting. So these are keys, affirmations that you can put into your psyche to tell yourself over and over again, just like I said with repeating I am over and over again as an affirmation to say I belong here, I am here, I am, okay? These affirmations you put into your psyche so that they become part of you. So you tell yourself these things over and over again so that when you meet Ma'at, this won't be something that you're heavy weighed down with. You have 2 cards. I listen to opposing opinions. That's your card. You are the balancer. You're out for justice. And so Ma'at is saying, make sure that you are. Make sure that you're about this business. To tell yourself, remind yourself that you listen to opposing opinions and you don't get stuck with just one way of thinking or doing things, because you have this energy around you, the angels of love and light and the angels of darkness. So make sure that you're listening to both and being humble. I am humble. There's another sign that had this card as well. I won't labor the point because I think that you get it. I think that you understand that you can be in a place and an energy where I keep editing what I want to say. You can get into an energy where you don't listen to others. You feel like you have it all figured out, but that's pride telling you that. And pride is ego-based and does not do well with manifesting. So Ma'at says to work on your humility. Tell yourself, find out, ask yourself, what is being humble? What does that really mean to be humble? Write poetry, write a story, write a song. Get into this energy of being humble. So these are not oracle cards, these are acts of kindness. And I figured that I would add these little things to my video so that we can sprinkle the world with beautiful things, beautiful acts of kindness. And so you have 2. These are just suggestions, prompts, proddings, ways in which you can give back to the world. Oh, this is so beautiful. And I think I just said something to this effect. I said, write a song, write some poetry, write something. This says, write a letter to say thank you. Write a letter to say thank you. Caring about others running the risk of feeling and leaving an impact on people brings happiness. Harold Kushner. I like that. Do it. Do it. Oh, I love this one too. Hand out flowers to people you pass on the street. There was another sign that got this one. There is in each of us so much goodness that if we could see it glow, it would light the world. Sam Friend. I like that. Yeah. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate your support and your love, your kind words. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please reach out. Don't hesitate. The best way to do that is to go to my Facebook page. It's Rena D. Cherish Daily. You can find my schedule there and you can book me there. It's really the easiest way to get me. If you have not liked my page over there, I encourage you to do so. I appreciate it. The support helps Facebook to know that you really want to see this and that you really enjoy this. And also when I release videos, if you're, on Facebook, or if I add anything to my story, you'll be there. You'll see, you'll stay connected with me. If you have not liked or gone over to my YouTube channel, I encourage you to do that as well and subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated whenever I, put out videos. You can tap the bell and it'll notify you whenever I put out a video. Mercury retrograde in full effect. Forgive me for the video cutting out there at the end. I just wanted to encourage you all to have a good month, and namaste. Peace.